hey, I hope you'll do me a favor. I know we don't know each other that well. We haven't known each other that long. But if you're one of these people that is out there saying that Spartacus, which is rumored to be, if not unveiled, perhaps even released and rentable, purchasable, subscribable this coming week, if you're one of these people saying Spartacus is not a Gamepass competitor, it's not meant to be Sony's Gamepass, please stop. Because, and I say this with love for you, you are making a moron out of yourself, okay? It's okay to... I mean, console warring is ridiculously stupid. I don't even understand it, but fine. Let's assume it's going to exist, because I can't stop it. I've tried. I mean, I don't do it, but I've tried to stop the cancer that is the console war. So dumb. But let's assume you're going to do that. You're going to swim in those stupid waters, okay? Well, it's okay if you're swimming in those waters if you say, hey, I think... If you're a PlayStation fan only, which is ridiculous, I think PlayStation first party has so far, historically, the best software on the planet. I don't know if that's entirely true. I think you can make some valid arguments for some third-party places, like Valve. I think you can certainly make some arguments about Nintendo, but I think it's a valid conversation to have. Has Sony first party become the best maker of video games on the planet? I would say you've got a good 50-50 chance of, objectively, if a computer could analyze it based on factors we all agreed on, saying yes. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you're an Xbox fan, and I'm both, I'm a fan of games. But if you're an Xbox fan, I think you can look at what you have and you can say, hey, we have Game Pass, ease of games, some of the games are better, and there's a lot more variety in a lot of ways, depending in terms of genre, specific defined genre. But the production value in Sony's games are better for the most part. I think that is fair. It doesn't, again, you can argue specific games, but overall, I think, at least if we're talking kind of big budget AAA action-adventure games, Sony wipes the floor with Microsoft, and Microsoft makes really fun kind of B-level games like that. Like Gears of War 5 I really enjoyed, but, it's not near as polished as something like The Last God of War or Horizon Forbidden West. Okay. And you got to enter into it with the facts. I mean, that's kind of what 95% of the world who thinks about this stupid stuff thinks. So, but the minute you start saying, especially now that you've kind of gotten it a little bit more into focus, maybe 80-70% in focus, what Spartacus is, you get to, but you don't get to say without me calling you a moron for whatever that damages your psyche. You don't get to say that Spartacus is not a answer to Game Pass. You just don't. I'm sorry. You're the kind of person that if what comes out this week, let's say it is this week, and I'm on the fence with Spartacus, right? There's too many things they haven't announced about specifics. What are the games they will launch on day one? We know, according to the article from Bloomberg, that the sources have said they're not going to be launching like the God of War Ragnarok's day one. But that doesn't mean they won't be launching day ones. That doesn't mean they won't be putting God of War, Spider-Man 2, Wolverine, Gran Turismo 7, all of that on a time trial if you subscribe to the highest tier, which I think, by the way, is a great thing. I'm looking forward to that. But we don't know specifically. It says it's going to launch with a splashy hit of games. Is that all first party? So it's just like, okay, Returnal and Ratchet? Or does it also mean a bunch of third-party deals that these guys have made for games that shipped 2 or 3 months ago? We don't know yet. So I'm on the fence about it, okay? But regardless of what comes out of the news this coming week about Spartacus, you cannot, I mean, you can, but you cannot and still claim to be a respectable commenter on the hobby of video games that Spartacus is not meant to compete with Game Pass, okay? Because I guarantee you're the kind of person that would say, if it's good news come, let's say, Wednesday, and Spartacus sounds awesome, you're going to be posting, fuck Game Pass, we got you motherfuckers. And if it is not good news and it's kind of shitty and most people respond poorly, you'll be on the Twitter going, oh, it's not meant to be Game Pass. What are you talking about? It's not fuck you, okay? Because you're annoying and you make this hobby annoying. And let me tell you something else. Jason Schreier, who I don't really care for as a human, I don't know him as a person, but he's said dickish things about me, so fuck him. And I don't think he's like I don't think he's like the Woodward and or Bernstein of our industry, but or of the video game industry. But you know, he's certainly, you know, he crosses his T's and dots his I's, which for this industry is probably better than most. But literally in the article, he says, and I'll show it to you if you don't believe me. The service, which has been in development under the codename Spartacus, is Sony's answer to Microsoft Corporation's Xbox Game Pass. Okay, this is Bloomberg. This is Jason Schreier. This is not him opining. This is him going, I'm telling you what my sources are saying. I don't think he would say it is Sony's answer to Microsoft's Game Pass unless one of the sources he spoke with made that clear. Otherwise, he would say, it seems that Sony, with this move, is trying to counter the momentum that Microsoft has gained over the last 10 months with their very successful 25 million subscription Game Pass. That would be the sentence. But he literally is calling it out as Microsoft's Xbox Game Pass, and he's basing this report on documents they've received from people at Sony as well as sources at Sony that are anonymous, that are giving them all of these details. Okay, so I'm just saying it's annoying. I mean, seriously, let's you and me have a little conversation here. Let's go full screen for this, very, very briefly. I'm just saying it's annoying, man. Just like if you're, again, you know, if you're trolling, fine, enjoy the troll. If you know, but let's assume you're serious, because the older I get, the more sucker punched I am that there are people who really, a lot of people who really take this serious. Come on, man. I mean, get quiet. Take a walk. Figure out why is this important to you? How does that make you feel deep down when you go, wow, I really take which video game company does better seriously, right? I mean, I'm not fucking with you. I'm not doing a bit. I'm as Biden would say, it's no joke, folks. I'm asking you, get centered with that and go. Just like if you were to look at me, I'm seriously, I'm not fucking with you. If you were to look at me and say, Jeffy, you're an overweight guy. You're 50 years old. You need to get healthy. You're not wrong. I would accept that. I would appreciate that. And if you were to say to me, Jeffy, you know, take a walk, get quiet, get away from all the noise of your life, and just really go, what is it about the food what is it bringing you that you're not getting in your life normally that's causing you to eat when you're not actually hungry? I would say, yeah, that's a good question to ask and something to take serious. In this case, I asked something similar of you. Take a walk, get quiet, shut the noise of your life out, and go, what am I doing? I have one shot, one time on this planet, as far as we know, and I am literally, again, not if you're trolling, that's different, but I am literally spending my precious time giving a fuck about whether Sony's console outsells Microsoft's or vice versa. Come on, you must be able to see how utterly ridiculous that is. Anyway, this week we will see Sony PlayStation's answer to Game Pass. I'm very excited about it. If there's a live stream, I will be live streaming it. And I hope to see you live. I hope you're well. And see you soon. Have a good weekend. Bye.